Hello, everybody. We're live. Welcome to our Children's Champion Luncheon. I'm Christine Tiddens, Director of Idaho Voices for Children. We have a very special guest, our 2021 Children's Champion, Cherie Buckner-Webb.
Thank you.
So as we're getting started, I want to say this year, once again, we had to get really creative and just reimagine our annual in-person luncheon. Our top priority is the health and safety of our community, so we decided to take on a new challenge.
Everybody,
and so we decided to take, we had technical difficulties already. That's what I was building up to. We decided to take on a new challenge, and we're streaming live from our office. So please give us a little extra patience for technical difficulties or weird sounds like what just popped in. Cherie, what do you think about doing live today?
I'm ready to go.
Have you done this before?
Yes, I have. I haven't been the technical one, but this is a worthy cause.
So I just want to start by saying that I'm so astounded already by the incredible community support that we have received leading up to get us here today. And I want to start by celebrating that we have 57 corporate event sponsors. I want to thank first and foremost our title sponsors, St. Luke's and Select Health, and then our champion sponsors, Oppenheimer Companies, Tomlinson and Associates, Republic Services, Bronco Motors, and Boise Cascade. I also want to thank our partners within Janus, our umbrella organization, and our advisory board for Idaho Voices for Children. None of this would be possible without the support of all of you. So before we get started with our first surprise for Cherie, the video, let me first just remind you about our work at Idaho Voices for Children. When I explain what we do, I remind people about how there are special interests in politics that have powerful lobbyists at the Capitol who fight for their clients. At Idaho Voices for Children, we believe that children are Idaho's most special interest and that they deserve to have their own powerful lobbying force. That's what we aim to be. So we want to make massive systems changes because that's how we get big results for all of Idaho. And because we know that the status quo today is not okay. If nothing else, over the last year, we have become acutely aware of gaps in our support systems and the need to ensure that children are the top priority in policy conversations at the Idaho State Capitol. There is so much more work to be done. We're going to talk about that in a little bit, because first, I want to get to why we're all here, to celebrate Cherie and our Children's Champion.
My goodness.
I first want to say, Cherie, I've known you since you joined the Idaho legislature over 10 years ago. And I don't know if you remember, but when I was a legislative intern during your first year, your first session, I introduced myself and you gave me a big hug and you pointed to your office and you said, "Girl, my door is open to social workers anytime to come blow off steam." So I want to say I've learned so much from you over the years about how to approach politics with grace, determination, and grit. You continue to inspire me to put on my social worker hat, remember the voices that can't advocate for themselves, and walk into that Idaho Capitol building year after year.
With power and purpose.
So thank you. We're now going to hear from some of Cherie's friends and family about why she is so deserving of this award.
Granted, I'm a bit biased, but I cannot think of anybody more deserving than my mother for the Children's Champion Award. Congratulations, Mom.
I first met Cherie when I moved here from Washington, D.C. I saw her at a public event, and there are not many people of color here, and I was just so happy to see her. I ran up to her and gave her a hug. And she was not surprised by it. She accepted it in the way that it was intended. She hugged me back. And that's what it's been like with Cherie ever since.
I've known Cherie since she was a teenager, I met her through her brother, Chuck, and then I also became reacquainted with her after I came back from the military, and she was singing in a local group, and my wife and I used to go, and we loved to listen to her, and we loved to have the opportunity to dance to her music.
Cherie and I have a unique friendship. She is like another sister to me, and we have a lot of fun together because we do. We enjoy life. We enjoy talking to one another.
I had really the ideal childhood, simply because of the efforts put in by my mother. She was selfless. She gave tirelessly to both her children, and even more than that, she gave the same way to her bigger family, whether it be the community of Boise, whether it be the church community, whether it be friends, family, etc. And my mom has just been always one who gives selflessly to her family.
She is absolutely fearless. No matter how tough a task may be, no matter what opposition she may face, she works hard. She puts her mind to it and she gets it done. Truly, she is absolutely fearless.
Cherie is not type A, but type A to the 10th power. She is a force of nature. The woman knows how to get things done.
How can I begin to explain my love and respect for Cherie? She has a huge heart and a very strong presence that is also quiet and thoughtful. Yet she has a wicked sense of humor and real irreverence that sometimes that only a preacher could get away with.
Cherie has a vision for what should happen in the Idaho for families and children, and that was kind of her mantra, her framework for her advocacy for education initiatives, working in a bipartisan fashion for the Governor's Task Force on K-12 as well as for higher education. She understands the linkage between workforce development and higher education and making sure our state creates kind of good paying jobs for families and children.
The Senate floor can be a pretty stuffy place, and it has real decorum. People don't usually get off their leash, but Cherie had a way whenever she agreed with something or disagreed with something, then in the middle of it, she would go, uh-huh, or amen, and it would just set everybody into giggles. But it was her spontaneity in moments that were somber sometimes or serious would just make me laugh, and she could get away with it.
I was sad when you decided to move on from the Senate, but pleased and not at all surprised that you decided to keep busy advocating for our future, our children.
Cherie, I want you to know what an awesome privilege it was for me to serve with you in the Idaho Senate. You were amazing to work with. We agreed on many, many issues. There were some that we didn't because of party differences, but you and I always tried to work together. We always tried to find the sweet spot and get things done. And I was always proud of helping you on the issues that were important to you and important to your community.
Congratulations to my colleague and friend Cherie Buckner-Webb on receiving the 2021 Children's Champion Award. Cherie, you are so deserving of this award. Your leadership in both government and the community over the span of decades has greatly improved the lives of our children and strengthened families.
Cherie, known you for so long, and this recognition in the Children's Champion Award is so well deserved. Congratulations.
No one gives better advice than Cherie Buckner-Webb, and no one is more deserving of this award than my dear, dear friend. Woo!
Congratulations, Cherie. I can't think of a person who deserves this award more than you. Thank you for all of your work. Congratulations, dear friend.
Congratulations on the award.
Well, thanks to everyone for making it such a special day, and most important, for supporting the work of Idaho Voices for Children. I'm overwhelmed. It was a great day.
Yeah, well, speaking of, it was a great day. So to ensure that Cherie received the recognition and honor that she so much deserved, we hosted a small gathering of her closest friends and family at your park, the Cherie Buckner-Webb Park, last week.
Unbelievable.
During the event, Jim Everett, the 2012 Children's Champion, and Bev Herod, the 2015 Children's Champion, celebrated Cherie with a surprise guest, your granddaughter, presenting you the award. So we do have just a very short video to highlight what happened there.
Boy, Cherie, you have been an amazing role model to all of us. And I thought, I could talk about times I've met you and times you've come and helped. And I think I go back about that long to HP days. We're both about 15, I think. I love you. We all love you. We are extraordinarily grateful. And you are as fitting a recipient of the Children's Champion Award as we've ever had. Thank you, Cherie. And virtual hug, we'll get one later. Rain check on the hug.
One of the things about Cherie that I have learned over the years is that she's fun. She likes to have fun. She likes to laugh. And nothing is not important to her. That's a double negative. You know what I mean. Everything is important to her regardless of what it is.
I want to thank everybody that's here, everybody that's contributed, and every once in a while when I pick up a microphone, I start preaching. But it's because of you that we will endow the future of our children in the state of Idaho. Say yes. Yes. Say yes again. Yes. We will work tirelessly to see that we make this place where children can prosper, can grow, can develop to their full personhood. We're not going to let stuff get in our way. Gonna let nobody turn me round. Turn me round, turn me round. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me round. We're gonna keep on walking, keep on working, working till the break of dawn. Thank you.
We're back live.
Thank you. That was, oh, what a day, what a day, what
And
a
look
day.
what we have. Your award.
Champ. That's too amazing. Oh, thank you, thank you. You know, our children are our greatest future. They're our future and our greatest treasure. I'm so proud to support the children of Idaho. Clearly, this is an opportunity for us to demonstrate our commitment to our kids. It's an honor and a privilege to lift my voice, join the chorus, and stand with others to leave a legacy we can be proud of for our children. This is a head and heart connection. We are charged to care for the future of our children, and I invite each and every one of you to join us in doing so.
And we're going to be asking folks to donate as we go. You all on your live stream tracker get to see where we're at, how close we're getting to our goal. We're going to get to that in a second. But I want to again say congratulations, Cherie. You are truly a champion for children.
I'm overwhelmed, and I'm so glad, I can say, to join the chorus of those others that you have honored, and will do so in the future, so that you can continue the great work you're doing.
Yeah, we're not going to let you get away. So let's take a few minutes now and shift to talk about Idaho Voices for Children's work over the last year, and what a year it has been. Since our last Children's Champion Luncheon, our team moved a robust policy agenda forward through a special legislative session last fall, a presidential election, quarantines and
My
COVID
Lord.
scares, an especially contentious Idaho legislature, federal relief packages, vaccination rollouts, and now soaring COVID rates across Idaho. We did all of our work remotely, from hosting legislative advocacy days to press conferences to presenting testimony. We did it all from home, very much like we're doing right now, in front of our computers with a camera.
And powerfully so.
We did. While we faced all these challenges that come with navigating a pandemic and all the chaotic political environments that we dealt with, to put it mildly, our outstanding team was well equipped to adapt and push forward. Every one of Idaho Voices for Children's team members is a superhero, and the list of our successes only proves this point. You ready to celebrate some of our accomplishments?
Let's do it.
So related to foster care, over the last year, we worked with foster alumni to pass a bill unanimously through the Idaho legislature that allows 18-year-olds in foster care to now extend their benefits up to age 21. This policy is now ensuring that foster youth who are transitioning into adulthood, often with no family help or support, have access to housing, transportation, work training, and college supports. Amazing.
That's so meaningful, and you've been in that fray for quite a while, so I applaud your success.
Yes, we did so much work, and with the help of foster alumni and foster youth. Related to child care policy, so we brought together providers, parents, community members to successfully save the child care industry in the very final stretch of the legislative session, the last couple days. And thanks to our quick action, the Idaho legislature passed over $100 million in federal child care relief. These dollars are now being distributed as grants to providers and community partners throughout the state, and keeping the doors open so that parents have a spot for their children to go while they work. And last but not least, related to healthcare policy, we successfully defeated $118 million in proposed Medicaid budget cuts, and we ensured that the program was fully funded, including full funding of Medicaid expansion. We also secured $64 million in additional Medicaid funding for kids and adults with disabilities. What's more, we launched a new initiative, Idaho Kids Covered, with funds that we raised during last year's Children's Champion Challenge. So thanks to all of you, all of the supporters, for making that happen. It's really hard to put into words just how much of a positive impact our policy efforts have had on our communities, our economy, and the health of Idaho families. Our team of superheroes moved mountains this year.
Absolutely.
But we know things move forward. In our field of work, there's always a new challenge to take on. And today, Idaho's most pressing challenge is our affordable housing crisis. The theme of this year's Children's Champion Luncheon is Bright Futures Start at Home. We believe every Idaho child deserves to have stable housing, and we are building a movement by bringing together partners from across sectors such as businesses and healthcare to generate conversations about solutions that benefit the community as a whole. So to help us better understand the needs in affordable housing and our work to drive change, we have one final short video to show you that I'm going to go to
And it's
now.
critical. Pay attention.
Thanks.
Our house was not just a house just for us. It was a house for our whole neighborhood. All the neighborhood kids ended up in our yard with our swings, with our kids. Your home is your security. That's the place where you always go at the end of the day. It's that safe spot that everybody has. And when it gets stripped away and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it, and you have zero control.
We've met countless hardworking families like Laura's who are at risk of losing their homes as landlords choose to sell high-valued rental properties or significantly increase rental prices. These are the stories we've been sharing with lawmakers and the media.
So we got a letter in the mail giving us a 30-day notice that we had to move, which is not very much time, especially when you have other kids in your home and you have to figure out what the best route is to go. It was a lot of money. I think that in those 2 weeks, I spent over $500 just in application fees. And the waiting lists even on those were tremendous. And it wasn't just Boise, Nampa, Caldwell. I mean, I was looking Fruitland, Payette, Middleton, Caldwell, Nampa, Star, Meridian, Boise, and there was absolutely nothing available for us.
In the almost 20 years that I've lived and worked here in Boise and advocated for affordable housing and worked in affordable housing, I've seen some really dramatic changes. They're unprecedented. We're seeing people that are more at risk than ever before, and it's beginning to have impact beyond those families into our business community and more broadly into community economic development kinds of issues.
Over the course of the last 30 years, Idaho rents grew 3 times faster than renters' household incomes, and housing development has focused primarily on higher priced homes. Now, Idaho's rapid growth and booming economy are leading to housing growing pains. The Idaho State Legislature does not currently invest state dollars in affordable housing, and lawmakers cannot continue to operate as if nothing is changing.
But one of the biggest challenges that we have in affordable housing and advocacy for it is that we've never spoken with a single voice. We've never advocated in a collective way, and we've never developed the community around the subject that needed to exist so that legislators, policymakers would hear that voice and act on the information that's being provided.
We are only steps away from what will be one of the most defining legislative sessions for the future of housing in Idaho. We must come together to push bold reforms that increase the supply of affordable homes, fairly distribute rental assistance, and prevent homelessness. Now is our moment to give everything we've got.
Idaho Voices for Children is the organization that can do this. Please join me and Idaho Voices for Children and support them in this work.
I think it's important that we get out what is happening in our state, because if we can help one person, one family not have to go through this, it is worth it.
Wow. Any thoughts? This was the first time Cherie had seen our video and Laura's story.
It's heart-wrenching.
So I want to say thank you to Laura Carter for sharing her personal story about what happens when your landlord decides to sell your home and all the struggles that come with that. Thank you to Gary Haynes. You are a relentless housing advocate, and we are so lucky to have you as a partner. And Kendra Knighton, our staff lead for our Affordable Housing Coalition. So at Idaho Voices for Children, we are the lead lobbyists and coordinators of a statewide housing coalition, and we are ready to move forward with our next phase of the housing policy agenda. So all funds raised from today will allow us to advance a menu of affordable housing policy options during the next legislative session 2022. We're going to promote, just like Kendra said, policies that increase the supply of affordable homes, fairly distribute rental assistance, primarily the rental assistance that we've received from federal relief, and prevent homelessness. But we need your help to achieve these goals.
This is an opportunity for all of us. I want to thank everyone watching today and the generous support that we've received over the last couple of weeks from our sponsors and community, and we are well on our way to hitting our revenue goals for this event. My hope is that we'll not only meet our revenue goals, but to exceed them. COVID has dealt us a mighty blow. A myriad of issues have impacted our ability to be on the front lines of advocacy, but Idaho Voices for Children remains on the front lines, standing up for children in policy conversations every single day. They are literally changing the direction of foster care, health care, and child care assistance for Idaho families. Additionally, in these perilous times, the need for their leadership is even greater as they advocate for affordable housing. Think about that, housing. Frankly, the last year hit Idaho Voices for Children hard. Without support of people like you, all of you watching today, they won't be able to be the voice for our children. So I'm asking you to show your support and donate today. We're in the middle of a donation match challenge, and that's a great opportunity. Our goal is to raise $20,000 from individual donations by the end of the day today. Every donation made will be matched dollar for dollar by 3 amazing families that understand the power of Idaho Voices for Children and their impact. The match challenge is made possible by our dear friends Wendy and Wayne Rancourt, Hollis Brookover and Milt Gillespie, and Sydney and Angela Sullivan. To join the match, just click the donate button and start to double the impact of your gift. I want to thank you for being a champion for children. Now let's hit our goal in the next 10 minutes. Let's exceed our goal in the next 10 minutes. And no, this is an important time. The need is great, and we need to maximize our impact in our communities.
So I'm going to pull up, Cherie, our fundraiser live tracker. And we just hit our goal while you were speaking.
Get out! I mean, oh, wonderful.
So we are at $21,425 raised that will take advantage of that full match. But we're not done yet.
Not done yet.
We're going to get to acknowledging some of these donations that are coming in as they're coming in live, so keep them coming.
Just blessings to all of you. Keep it coming.
I will say so in addition to clicking the donate link on the screen and giving by credit card, we do accept checks. And if you want to give a larger donation, we accept stocks and IRAs. Who knew? So as we're watching these donations come in, I'm going to pull up some specific thank yous. We're getting amazing comments in honor of you, Cherie. While I get that pulled up, I do want to thank everybody again, especially our 57 event sponsors.
Thank you.
With them and our local foundations, we walked in today with over $100,000 raised already. And with our goal of $20,000 this hit today,
yes,
we're going to be able to lobby for kids at the Capitol, and we will kick off an affordable housing campaign that will have multiple successes. This assures that we will.
Blessings, blessings, blessings.
So thank you to our title sponsors, St. Luke's and Select Health, and our champion sponsors, Oppenheimer Companies, Tomlinson & Associates, Republic Services, Bronco Motors, and Boise Cascade. Also, a huge shout out, we have several local foundations that support our work. The Dix Brown Memorial Fund is in full support of our foster care work, so much so that they give to us every year.
Sorry about this.
And then also thank you to the Langan Barber Foundation for being an ongoing supporter of our work. And again, thanks to our 3 families that said, you know what, we'll match every dollar made dollar for dollar. So thank you to Wayne and Wendy Rancourt, Hollis Brookover and Milt Gillespie, and Sid and Angela Sullivan.
Blessings, blessings.
So if we look at some of the donations and comments coming in, I just want to point out some of these and say thank you, thank you. We had a donation come in from Gwen for $2,500 right 3 minutes ago, just a couple minutes ago.
I'm excited.
She said, we believe in Idaho Voices for Children. Idaho's future rests in its children. Cherie knows this and has dedicated her life to improving the welfare of kids. Congratulations.
Wonderful.
We have, I'm scrolling through so many great comments. Thank you to our staff. I see the Pochont family gave and said, congratulations, Cherie, for being an inspiring leader. We have Kathy Silik and Nick Miller gave, and they said, you are the most deserving recipient and representative of the work of Idaho Voices for Children. We have Our advisory board members are giving. Sarah Batweiser. She said, hard to think of anyone more deserving than Cherie. Thank you, Idaho Voices, on the behalf of Idaho kids.
Yes, yes, yes.
I'm going to pull up and continue to track as folks are giving and commenting. Cherie, I have another big surprise donation that I have been holding in and I didn't tell you. Right before the event started, I got a call from Bobby Hansberger and the Hansberger Foundation. She said she was so motivated and moved by you and all of our match donor families and everybody who's been showing up. She's giving $20,000 to Idaho Voices for Children.
Bobby,
This is the Hansberger Foundation. So thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I when Bobby called me, I was without words, and I still am. The support of our community means so much. This is truly how we're able to show up at the Capitol every single day during the legislative session, work on
impact the lives of children.
Ensure that we have accurate and clear data and research to inform our policies, and that we're there year-round to make sure that as policies are passed and implemented, that it is done well, and we can identify more opportunities for change. So thank you to the Hansberger Foundation.
Everybody.
And look at
every dollar counts. Thank you, thank you.
We also have the Darmody family, Stacy, Rick, Abby, Ethan, Olive, and Isabel, gave $1,000. Your work makes us proud of Idaho, Cherie. The Garner family, consistently impressed by the amazing work done by Idaho Voices for Children, and congrats to Cherie. This award is well deserved. We also, leading up to today, we had a lot of love on our Give Butter page, and I want to do a couple of shout outs to some of our friends. AJ and Susie Belukoff, they gave $1,000 on Give Butter and gave a shout out to you, Cherie.
Nice.
Former children's champions a couple of years ago. Chris Laux, our advisory board chair, she stepped up when she asked folks to join her in this mission, and she gave $1,600 as well.
Goodness.
Gary Haynes, who was featured on our video. Yeah. He just wrote, such a well-deserved honor. Thank you for years of service to Boise and the state of Idaho. We also have Bev and George Herod. They gave $1,000 with the nicest note, saying that they're honored to support our work and our mission. Yes. And where they are so appreciative of the opportunity to recognize you, Cherie, and all that you've done for our community. Jim and Linda Everett, also former champion, gave as well.
Endowing the future for our children.
Yvonne McCoy, who was on the video, gave, and she wrote in her comment, I am happy to make this donation in honor of Cherie Buckner-Webb, the 2021 Children's Champion.
This is too much.
The list is growing. I want to be able to say thank you to everybody. I'm trying to hit all of these amazing comments. We have so many congrats to you, Cherie. From coworkers, Lauren Necochea at the Idaho Legislature, Sue Chu gave. We also have donations from so many amazing supporters.
Caring community members.
I'm getting overwhelmed. I'm getting to be at a loss for words.
Well, your work will continue in a mighty way,
Wow.
In a mighty way.
We're going to keep pushing and accepting donations through this website, and then you can always...
Thank you all.
Yes.
Thank you.
You can always visit our webpage, idahovoices.org, to learn more. And then there's nothing more that I love to talk about than Idaho politics and all the amazing work that we do.
Somebody should love to do that.
I am not joking. So if you want to learn more, if anybody watching today wants to learn more about what we do, any of the specific issues that we cover, please reach out. We have an amazing team, again, I said, of superheroes who are experts in their field.
Yes.
So please reach out if you have any questions. Oh, I want to just sit here all day and say thank yous, but we committed to get out of here on time and just be here for your lunch break. So
Thank you for
Thank you
joining
again,
us.
everybody.
Thank you. Thank
Cherie,
you.
congratulations. Look what you got. Look what you did. You're so deserving.
Thank you to Voices for Children.
So we're going to leave now. Our video will be available to download so you can share with your friends, family, anybody who wants to watch. I am so astounded with the amount of gifts that are coming in today. So much
Fabulous work
Cherie.
to the executive director of this organization.
Thanks. Totally inspired by you. So we're going to leave everybody with that.
Thank you.
Have a great day, everybody.
Bye-bye, and thank you all.